Greetings and salutations. Greetings to my universal family. Greetings to my tribe, the American descendant of slaves, all those who are native to this country's beginning. We know that this country began officially in 1789 as far as the George Washington beginning of America. We also know that America had another beginning in Jamestown in 1619. And we also know that slavery and American democracy were twin-born in the same cradle. My name is Jawad Hakeem 2020. I'm a presidential candidate for election 2020. I chose to be a candidate at this time because I'm a student of history. I'm a student of the ADOS, my story, our story, which is a mystery to many, is a mystery to us as we're still learning. Even the terminology of ADOS, or American Descendant of Slaves, I just learned about it at the end of 2019. And that's only because I actually am a convicted felon. I make no qualms about that because American law, as you saw with the Epstein case, or you saw with the Trump impeachment, is relative to who is actually making these laws. But we do have something, me as a paralegal and my mother being an attorney, I have various family members that are attorney. We know that there is also something called the court of public opinion. So you all watching this video are going to finally make any decision on whether I should be a convict or not within this systemically broken American criminal justice system. This video is being made as a response. I've had a pretty interesting January 19th, this Sunday, as it snows outside in the city of Chicago. I've had an interesting awakening that choosing to run for president at this very critical time, this time where the 1619 August 20th converges with the August 20th, 2019, we know that biblical astute individuals know that Genesis 15, chapter 15, verses 13 through 14, spoke about this very time that we're in. And if we take, I being a 5% of the nation of God's earth, so that's my training, that's my theology. So if we take the Bible as the basic instructions before leaving earth, this leaving earth as a quantum mechanic who studies quantum physics, I'm someone who is very much involved in what we call a quantum leap of society. So if we think about leaving earth, we're saying to ourselves that maybe it's the old system of earth that we've been currently living under. As a candidate leading the Triumph campaign of Jawad Hakeem, hashtag Prince Hakeem or Prince 2020, we are doing all we can to form a new social contract with not only the American society, the American government, but all governments and nations around the world. We think that government can be done a lot better. And we have to address certain equity issues that are existing with various ethnic groups around the world. We have to accept the fact that the president of the United States of America has influence and hegemonic power around nations and people. So we have an opportunity to aggregate the minds and brains of everyone and truly operate this earth as a ship that we are all responsible for. I chose to run for president at this very critical time in history because reparations must be given to the ADOS family. Reparations must be given to all foundational Americans. Reparations must be given to all. We now accept that there is 32 million American descendants of slaves, and we are asking to begin our conversation, as the Democrats keep saying about reparations, to begin our conversation, we need $1 million check. It's not going to cover the ma'afa. That's not going to cover our pain. We are no longer accepting the brands of Black, African American, any misnomered people of color. That's all been misappropriated. Affirmative action has been misappropriated. And as an executive of my blood tribe that no one can take me from, born on the 4th of July, Lake Forest Hospital, Illinois. I used to laugh at people who fell in love with Obama. I used to always tell people Obama's a Kenyan and a Muslim. Never did I think that me running for president, true as black as I can be, as ghetto as I can be, as trap as I can be, smoking as much weed as I want, that somebody's going to actually tie me to immigrants. Yeah, I lived in Africa because I thought that was the black thing to do. I'm a Garveyite, student of red, black, or green, student of Martin Delaney Robinson. I never thought that I'll ever be associated with, oh, he's not from here. My blood bleeds for this soil. I'm running for president of the United States because my people must have their reparations, and it begins by cutting the check. Hashtag cut the check. We want the tangibles. We want $1 million check deposited in each one of our accounts. We're numbered at 32 million. $1 million check times 1 million. 1 million times 1 million is 1 trillion, so that's 32 trillion. And that's the exact amount of all this Medicare for all talk. Medicare for all is actually 38 trillion. The debt is already 24 trillion. If you're willing to add trillions, then you have to begin repairing a problem that bleeds the red in the American flag. My name is Jawad Hakeem. I'm a U.S. presidential candidate. I thank anyone who watched this video. I ask for you to subscribe. That's what YouTube videos are about. I ask for you to like it. I ask for you to share it. I ask for you to comment. We're going on a journey to the White House. I don't know when I'm going to get there because you all have to make that decision. But I know there's 90 to 100 million people who sat out the 2016 election in disgust. I want to work out a way that we can all work together and get this government back. This video is specifically for the ADOS family. Yes, I'm new to the family, but I'm 5 years a candidate, and I will agree to every position in www.ados101.com. I love my ADOS family. I am not willing to reject anyone for saying they're a foundational Black American. I will not reject anyone who says Black first. I will not reject anyone that wants to fight to get my people back their equity, back their justice, and back to bringing this racial wealth gap in order. It starts with $1 million check. This video was to support that. Thank everyone who watched. My name is Jawad Hakeem. I go by Prince Hakeem, not necessarily associated with the Coming to America movie, August 7th, 2020.